Hello Sahara One viewers, I'm Kanika Chadda and today I have with me Dr. Pankaj Naramji and his associate Dr. Clint Rogers, the president of the International Ministry of Peace. And they joined us previously where he was talking about a case where a woman was plagued by heart disease and he saved her life. He's visited 108 countries and helped over 1 million people. So let's delve right into this story that you had told us about last time. So Dr. Marian G was on her hospital bed. Now how did you save her life?
Dr. Marian Ji was at home.
Okay.
And I told her to call 911 and go to the hospital.
Yes.
And she says, no, if I am your student, if I am working with you, and if I want to tell other people to follow ancient secrets, I would like to have a solution for my problem of this heart challenge where the heart was pumping say from 80 to 110 and started going down and went down to 28.
So
heart rate was 28.
Increased low blood pressure.
Blood pressure and the heart rate went to 28, something like death. She can't breathe. She can't talk. Now what to do? How can I help her from India where she is in America? I called her son and daughter to immediately start with some ancient secrets.
Okay.
Now these secrets I am sharing with you and with everybody with this intention to educate you, to inspire you. Do not take this an alternative to calling your doctor. If you have a problem, please call your doctor. But what if the doctor does not arrive and the person is dying? This can really save somebody's life forever. Salt, dry ginger powder, about 2 teaspoons, ajwain powder around 2 teaspoons, put it in the feet of the legs.
Okay.
When a person is dying or when there is a massive heart challenge and the heart rate is going down, what happens? Stomach becomes heavy, tight. This becomes hot.
Yeah.
And the feet becomes cold.
Okay.
Now what we can do? Change. Make the feet hot, stomach lighter.
Yeah.
The gas, the vayu has to go down so that you can breathe. The pressure is less on the heart. The circulation is better and the head should become cold.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Ajwain. Ajwain powder 2 teaspoons, salt and ginger powder 2 teaspoons, mix and apply on the feet.
Yeah.
On the stomach, take 2 teaspoons ghee, half teaspoon hing, 2 teaspoon jeera powder, 2 teaspoon coriander powder and half teaspoon ajwain powder.
Okay.
Mix everything together, put on the navel and around the navel, and believe it or not, in 2-3 minutes a person will start passing gas,
Feeling lighter.
lighter, and applying ghee on the temples.
Okay.
So this becomes cool.
Yeah.
हमारे हिंदी में कहावत है, पेट नरम, पैर गरम, सिर ठंडा, डॉक्टर आए तो मारो डंडा. The problem today is this, that this is becoming heavy, this is becoming bigger, this is becoming hot, and people are becoming angry and crazy, and feet are and hands are becoming cold. So there is no circulation.
Right.
This is such a powerful secret, believe it or not, can change your life forever.
Yeah.
And I told the children to give ajwain powder half teaspoon, khaskhas, you know, poppy seeds, poppy seeds powder 1/4 teaspoon, jaggery 1 teaspoon, garlic 1 clove, put it in her mouth and it works like a heart pain reliever instantly.
Okay.
And also I told them to take 2 good heart formula, 2 healthy heart formula, suck it in the mouth and take it with honey or ghee And believe it or not, within 1 hour, she started speaking.
Oh my goodness.
After 7 days, she was traveling with me to London in a big conference where 45,000 people were there.
Wow.
And we shared this story and people were shocked.
Yes.
Today, in this tour, I have been seeing around more than 2,000 people. And everybody is working with me like crazy. We start our work in the morning, 10 o'clock, and we finish at 2 o'clock at midnight.
Okay.
Seeing about more than 100 people a day with suffering from diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, osteoporosis,
Yes.
ADD, ADHD and whatnot.
Yes.
And we need energy. First is energy. And why do people come to us? They want to feel energy. If I am not energetic, if my staff is not energetic,
Yeah,
if
how
Dr.
can you give them that?
Marian ji is not energetic, if Dr. Clint is not energetic, how will we talk about energy with other people?
Yes. Now,
Now
let's
you-
speak to Dr. Clint.
Yes.
Tell us about the Academy of Ancient Secrets and when it was founded and what the mission is.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Kanika.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was introduced, I met Dr. Pankaj Naram probably 2 years ago, a little bit over 2 years ago now. And I was working on a project where we were spreading inspirational videos during the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, so that way there's less depression, less suicide, this kind of a thing. So each of the days we were interviewing someone else remarkable. And I remember one of my good friends says, you know, a lot of the people that you want to interview, you shouldn't interview, but who you need to interview, and she gave me 2 names, and his was one of them.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I'll interview him, and it was interesting, it was fun. I felt like there's something here that I don't quite understand. And at the end of the interview, he told me, he says, you know, I have a technology that I know it works. It goes back thousands of years.
Yeah.
He says, but I don't understand this technology that they call internet. He says, do you think it can help me help more people?
Yes.
And I said, well, it's obvious you need to reach more people. You can't meet more people per day. I knew he was seeing in the US, Canada, over 100 people a day.
Yeah.
In India, over 300 to 500 people a day. So he can't meet more people per day. So I said, I know you can reach more people, but I still don't quite understand what it is that you're doing. So he says, come to India, and I'll show you in my clinic there. So I flew to India that February, over 2 years ago, and I saw things that I didn't know existed on this planet. Things that really surprised me and shocked me, what was possible. With people coming who had all kinds of cancers that were in remission or gone, diabetes, blood pressure like he had talked about, gone, hair problems growing back, autistic kids where the parent's life was like terrible, hell. Then they come back and the parents say their kid is almost 80, 90% better. Kids I saw with my own eyes on that same trip, a little girl who was about 11, 12, hadn't spoken yet, and through this Marma technology of transformation, started speaking for the first time.
Wow.
I thought, my goodness, more people need to know about this. And then I brought my own father to see Dr. Naram. And my father was on so many medications. He went to medical doctors starting with arthritis. He received a drug, and that drug caused other problems.
Yes, that's what it tends to be. I think in this day and age, everyone is kind of a walking test tube of sorts because you're taking so many medications a day, and one ailment can cause something else, and the side effects are numerous. So.
Yeah, what you say, walking test tube, is
Yeah.
exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Because after he was taking that second drug, that caused another problem, so
Right.
they gave him another drug.
Yeah.
Finally, he was on 12 medications, seeing 4 specialists. And I thought, how can anyone know what are those 12 drugs? It's like a test tube.
Yeah.
So I flew him on Father's Day to see Dr. Naram. And Dr. Naram, just from reading his pulse, knew everything that was happening inside his mind, body, and emotions without him saying a word. And my father, who was very skeptical and was only coming basically because I had convinced him to, when he walked out of that room, he had hope like he had never had before. And I still was thinking, what's really going to happen? How powerful are these ancient secrets? But within 3 to 6 months, my dad went from 12 medications, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar from diabetes, on a CPAP machine, can't sleep well, went from 12 medications to 1.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and he had 20 times more energy, and he says, I feel like I can live 20 more years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so from that, I started thinking, how come more people don't know about this? And And with this gift of having Dr. Pankaj Naram in the world, why can't more people learn these ancient secrets?
Yes.
And he says that was his dream. His dream is really, I says, what do you want? Because he is always asking everyone else, what do you want? So I says, what do you want? He says, I'll be very honest with you. I want these ancient secrets to be in every home and every heart on the earth.
Okay, we'll find out more about that after this short break.